On the main side of your screen there are live visuals from Parliament, the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education, still seeking legal advice about whether or not they can continue probing the SETA appointments now that Nobuhle Nkabane has been axed as minister. Different members of this committee are still weighing in. Let's listen in.
Solani. My name is Asisi Posolan.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Zolani, do you choose an oath or an affirmation for the evidence and information you are about to give before the committee today?
I choose the oath.
Please raise your right hand and confirm that the information and evidence you are about to give before the committee today will be the truth and nothing but the truth. If that is the case, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Thank you. Oath administered, Chairperson.
Dirigent Gwenya can continue.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair. It is a letter that was directed to the Honorable T.W. Litsie. It is a letter that was directed to the Honorable T.W. Litsie, following a request to provide information in respect of my role in the advisory panel for the selection and recommendation of SETA Accounting Authority chairpersons. And the letter reads thus: your correspondence dated 19 June 2025 bears reference. In September-October 2024, following consultation between the Director General Dr. Sishi and the Honorable Minister Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane, a decision was taken to relocate the responsibility of managing nominations for non-executive board members for entities within the department to the program corporate services. While I accepted the transfer of this function, I also indicated that due to the high vacancy rate at both middle and senior management within the Chief Directorate Human Resources, and given the confidential nature of the function, I will be required to undertake the responsibilities personally. In March 2025, I was formally appointed and/or assigned through a written correspondence by the Honorable Minister to provide secretarial support function to the nomination panel responsible for the selection of chairpersons of SETA Accounting Authority. I viewed this as an assignment of duty rather than a formal appointment, and as such, I did not deem it necessary to formally accept the assignment in writing. I was neither compensated nor remunerated against my appointment as a secretariat. I wish to clarify that all communications with Advocate Terry Mutau, SC, was undertaken as part of my secretarial support services to the nomination panel. I contacted Advocate Terry Mutau via telephone and also on WhatsApp, and strictly for the purpose of securing Advocate Mutau's availability in order to facilitate a nomination panel meeting. I was not involved in the approval process of the 21 nominees who were ultimately appointed as chairpersons of various SETA's accounting authorities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Masimane.
My letter was addressed to Honorable Letsi, the chairperson. It says, I acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 19 June 2025. I am a chief of staff in the office of the Minister of Higher Education. While my name appears on the list of panel members for the selection and recommendation of SETA's accounting authority chairpersons, it is because the minister submitted a list that includes all the panels that she appointed since taking office. I did not participate in the selection and recommendation of SETA accounting authority chairpersons, but participated in the process for the recommendation of SETA accounting authorities, not board chairpersons. The minister's list of panel members was all-inclusive and did not make distinction between participation in accounting authorities and participating in SETA board chairperson selection and recommendation. As a public servant, I was not paid any additional remuneration for my participation in the selection and recommendation of accounting authorities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Solani.
Thank you, Chair. My letter was in response to Honorable W.T. Letsi, the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training. And the letter reads as follows. Dear Honorable Letsi, in response to the request for the information in respect in my role in nomination process for the selection and recommendations of the SETA Authority Chairperson, I acknowledge the receipt of your letter dated 19 June 2025, and I have attached a marked annexure of the letter issued by the Minister formally appointing me for the nomination committee, and I've also attached the annexure B, which is the terms of reference, presented in the Portfolio Committee on the 30th of May. And I do confirm that I did not receive any additional payment, allowances, or investment in respect to my participation on the nomination committee. I discharge this role in my capacity as advisor to the Minister. No compensation beyond my regular salary was provided. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. There was a letter I'm trying to search for it. Which we addressed to the DG. We've not received a response. I'm not sure. We'll have to check. But DG, there was a letter written to us by somebody who said they've received. That open it, the response. That they were coerced into being members of the panel, and so this person wrote to us, does not have a date, but we got it. And this person says to us, I'm going to read their letter, which I want us to, when you respond, I'm sure members will ask you questions on it. We'll also read the response. So this person says, this is my personal account, and comes at a time when my life has been threatened for refusing to put my name into a non-existing independent panel for SETA appointments. I was approached by Mr. Sipho Solani, whom I had worked with in one of the ministries in government. My coming out is informed by the gallant spirit of our forebears, who want us not to auction our revolution. As I write this, I'm heavily pregnant, and just like Mama Thandi Modise, who gave birth in person, I'm not scared to come out. SETA approached me 2 days after the president had requested the report from the minister on the city appointments and her behavior in parliament. He assured that my name would be protected and that because I was a junior official doing an MBA, I will not be called to account for my involvement by any state or government apparatus. As a young mother, I was promised that the future of my children would be taken care of and will be rewarded once the matter had died down. I considered this request as a cover-up and was not happy with the terms of arrangement. I remembered Comrade Jonas when the Guptas tried to bribe him. Okay, sorry, let me read. Sorry, let me read the letter. Okay, apologies. Apologies. I will pretend as if he or she did not mention the Guptas. Can I continue? This thing of the Guptas doesn't sit well with MK. I'm sorry, but let me read the letter.
Someone said there was 600 million in the
Well, Chair, on a point of order, that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, Desiree, you raise your hand. You raise your hand, not open the mic. What is your point of order?
Well, my point is order. Can you continue reading and ignore the humbly, like you normally stop me when I interject?
Okay. Okay. No, I'm reading everything. What is the problem now? Because I'm continuing.
Chairperson, you know, very little things soil the integrity and our image as this committee. What you are reading is a very important letter from somebody who I can term a whistleblower about the process, which is why we're here. We can't mud it by making jokes about it. And if the MK party is aggrieved about their history, it's not something that this committee should deliberate on right now. Please, can I protect you on behalf of yourself?
No.
Continue and read the letter, please.
You are provoking those people. You see this thing of political statements. Yes, Mr.
Mhlambe check kumele siyekele into yesingisi because we did not go to multiracial schools. Chair, the letter or WhatsApp that you are reading is very well, from where I'm seated, seems very important. We would appreciate a situation where, Chair, you share it with us so that we can also have a point of reference, because now people are very excited. MK doesn't have history of anything that is contained or WhatsApp that you are reading, so people must not be excited. Can we really be orderly? I don't want to say the meeting is degenerating because people went to Twitter and everywhere else just to score points about saying degenerate. So can we be orderly, Chair, and focus on what we are doing? Thank you very much.
Okay. Send right, Zondo, you don't have a point of order.
In fact, I raised my hand, Chair, before Msezana. Thanks for giving this opportunity. I think, Chair, we have a limited time.
Yeah.
We need to continue. Let's stop playing. This is an important matter.
Thank you.
Please continue to read whatever word that is written there, but please share it with us.
Thank you. So at least I've allowed you to speak. You'll allow me to read now. So we'll not have any bickering. Okay, I'm continuing. I considered this request as a cover-up and was not happy with the terms of arrangement. I remembered Comrade Jonas when the Guptas tried to bribe him. I literally cringed when Mr. Solani said he had himself taken a huge gamble and that we were going to be protected. Apparently, he had also arranged meetings with some lawyer who was supposed to be the chairperson of the panel. I never met with any panel member. As a young former activist in the Youth League, I was caught in the crosshairs. the first, you know it, crossed hairs, as I could not betray my own comrades. However, when I was pushed to have my name released, I spoke to our family trustee and she advised that I rebuff the request. This was communicated to Mr. Solani and encouraged me to be on board as the popular protected us. I was advised by a family trustee that this matter was in the public already and in the interest of the public. I then refused to have my name released and was then threatened that I would lose my job as my boss was a junior to the minister. I'm coming out because I'm likely to be victimized and that these threats are now mutating into criminal behavior. But I'm a committed South African who saw how corruption in the SETA stole from the poor of the poorest. I'm disappointed that the pressure I'm being put under is happening under our lofty and celebrated constitution, where the people who are supposed to be our guardians, just as we celebrated the anniversary of the Constitutional Court. What a disgrace. I'm suspended for my refusal to lie. I'm ready to come out. This is not a threat but a commitment to a clean, corrupt-free country. Where is that letter? Give it to me now, or you open it there. So we then wrote to the department to respond. And I do have a letter dated, when was this? When was this? 11, dated 11 July. It reads as follows. Response to allegations leveled against Mr. Solani, advisor to the minister. Hold on. Okay. Response to the allegations against Mr. Solani, bracket advisors to the minister by Ms. Dilega Mbuso. The above heading, as well as your letter to me dated 25 June, which is attached here and marked Annex A best reference. I've read the undated letter containing the allegations raised by Ms. Dilega Mbuso and attached it herein marked Annex B. Subsequent to me having read the letter, I undertaken a departmental internal investigation to ascertain the Directorate Human Resource condition of service as to the employment status of Dilega Mbuso. The investigation revealed that Ms. Dilega Mbuso is not an employee of the department as alleged in her letter, and her allegations are therefore not true and misleading. Kindly see Ms. Chamani's email on 8 July, which stated that the official referred to in your correspondence is not in the post establishment attached here and marked Annex C. I hope my response clarifies the chairperson's letter to me. I must just read that information to you so that when you engage with members, you also engage on that. So we are now, before I give members to engage, let me see. Yeah, where are those minutes? Because you have a tendency of not passing minutes. You run away after you've asked questions. We've sent you emails, minutes that must be, and the report that must be adopted, the dates. Yeah, the minutes are 2 July, 16 July, and 18 July. 18 July was last Friday. So those are the minutes we've sent you. Can I see anyone with the hands that seeks to correct any of the minutes?